All right. I'm not waiting for the countdown to finish. I'm just going ahead and we're going to start. We got Elena Rybakina, Marta Kostyuk on court right now. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. My name is Cody. We are here to watch the quarterfinals of Montreal today. Thank you for being here. If it's your first time checking the stream out, hope that you enjoy your time here. Looking forward to this match today. Been looking forward to it all day. The Marta Kostyuk and Rybakina have played each other 3 times in the past. Rybakina has taken 2 of those, and Kostyuk has won 1 of them. Of course, we are in the quarterfinals, so we're looking forward to a good match. Afterwards, we are going to watch Mboku, who defeated Coco Gauff yesterday. So that was, or not yesterday, on Saturday, I believe. So stick around for the match. I'll be announcing it, giving you play-by-play, telling you what is happening on court. Rybakina ranked 12 in the world right now. Doing well. And Kostyuk is ranked 28 in the world. We're going to see how this goes. The draw is pretty wide open. Swiatek was knocked out as well. So, you have number 1 and number 2 in the world that are no longer in the tournament. Naomi Osaka is still in there. So she is definitely a contender. Players are warming up their serve right now. So in about 60 seconds or so, the match will be underway. Who brought you here? Are you here for Rybakina or are you here for Marta Kostyuk? And who do you think is going to take this match? I don't know WTA as much as I do ATP, so I gotta go with the higher ranked player in this one. I gotta go with Rybakina. Higher ranked player, more titles, more wins, and just think that it's gonna go her way today. But we'll have to see how things start out when the match starts. We get a good idea in the first 3 or 4 games just how it's going to go. Potentially. Of course, it's tennis. We watch it because we never know how it's going to go. Things change all the time. Yesterday, Tiafoe, right? I was pretty certain that Tiafoe was going to go down very quickly in that match. He did still end up going down, I believe, right? Check my scores here. Yeah, the match still went de Minaur's way yesterday, but could have been a whole lot worse. All right, Kostyuk is serving first. Rybakina is back to return. Get ready. It's the quarterfinals of Montreal. Kostyuk serving to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Kostyuk goes wild. Rybakina gets the first point of the match. Got a little rally going here. Rybakina goes down the backhand line of Kostyuk. Kostyuk, backhand. Backhand to backhand. Rybakina redirects it down the line. And that's good for 30 for Rybakina. Love 30. Kostyuk. Starting the match out in a little... It's not the way that you want to start. Put it that way. Serve from Kostyuk in the net. Second serve to the backhand of Rybakina, who hits a good shot. She gets a short ball to come in on. Hits a drop, not a drop shot, but short ball. And Kostyuk is down in the first game. 3 break points. It was a nice volley from Rybakina there at the net. Hey, Max. What's going on? Rybakina returns to the backhand of... Ooh, she hits one long. Kostyuk gets her first point of the match. Hey, good. We're doing all types of matches. WTA, ATP. Kostyuk serves to the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand from Kostyuk. That looked a lot more... That looked free. That was a good shot. 30. 30 for Kostyuk. Ninja, what's going on? Serve from Kostyuk to the backhand of Rybakina, but it's out. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand from Kostyuk. Forehand from Rybakina. Down the line. And Rybakina wins that point. Opening up the match with a break. That's a good look. It's a good look from Rybakina. Who do y'all think is going to win this match? Rybakina or Kostyuk? The 24 seed versus the 9 seed. I'm surprised. I'm definitely very surprised that Swiatek lost. But that's what, that's something that makes the ATP really exciting, is the fact that, it's so competitive. A lot of, a great player like Swiatek is not always going to go out there and dominate. She's got to go out there and win it. So I just... Sometimes in the ATP, it's the usual suspects. And, I feel like the ATP... What is y'all's take on this, right? Is the WTA less predictable than the ATP? I think so. All right, Kostyuk. I got distracted in that conversation. Kostyuk is suddenly up on Rybakina's serve. Rybakina serves to the backhand of Kostyuk and gets her first point. Serve from Rybakina. She tries to go down the line, but it's no good. Second serve. To the backhand of Kostyuk. It's no good. 30 all. Even. Serve from Rybakina at 30 all is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Kostyuk. Backhand from Rybakina to the forehand of Kostyuk. A big forehand from Rybakina gets her to 40-30. Serve. Game. Elena. Game, Elena. Yeah, it's something that makes the ATP exciting the WTA exciting. Of course, you have all the, super famous ultra stars on the ATP, but it can sometimes be a little predictable. All right, Kostyuk to serve. Trying to get on the board here. Serve into the net. Second. Oh, no. Double fault. Double fault from Kostyuk. Who do you think is going to take this match? Forehand from Rybakina off the return. And then a wild backhand from Rybakina. 15 all. Serve from Rybakina. Sorry, Kostyuk is a fault. Second serve is a let. Kostyuk does have some kinesio tape on her right arm. Big forehand from Rybakina. Gets a short ball. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was a monster return from Rybakina, and Kostyuk did not have a say in that point. Serve from Kostyuk is good, and she lets out a yell, trying to get some energy. It's a good serve to the backhand of Rybakina, unreturnable. Thirty all. Serve is a fault. Second serve to the forehand of Rybakina. Woo! Rybakina causing problems early here. Putting a lot of pressure from the very second that they started. Kostyk's like, hey, come on, girl. I thought we were just coming out here to play tennis a little bit. No. Rybakina is here to win right now. Let from Kostyuk on a second serve. I thought we were just going to warm up a little bit out here. Good put away from Kostyuk. Elena is warm, I would say. And after a very small exchange there, Rybakina gets to advantage. This is her 5th break point already of the match. My God. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina. That serve's working for Kostyuk. She's going to be going for that one. Backhand out wide on the ad side. She's already won maybe 3 serves like that. Watch out for that. Serve from Kostyuk. The backhand of Rybakina. Forehand from Rybakina. She tries to unload on it. Doesn't work out. Kostyuk got a opportunity to hold here to minimize the early damage. She needs this game. And that's not a good position to be in at 3 games into this match, to need a game. Wow, big forehand return from Kostyuk. Sorry, from Rybakina. Already a lot of pressure on Kostyuk. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina. Forehand from Kostyuk. Backhand from Rybakina. Goes a little wild. Maybe going for a little too much right there. Would have liked to see her get into a point and try to make Kostyuk play a couple balls there. Backhand from Rybakina. Off the return. Forehand. Forehand to forehand. Ooh, Kostyuk unloads on a backhand. That's a good shot. That'll give her some confidence there. She gets on the board. No situation do you want to go down a double break. Am I back? Are we back? I think it disconnected for a second. I think it disconnected for a second. I think we're back. Elena is getting some treatment. Sorry, not Elena. Kostyuk is getting some treatment from the trainer. She was pointing at her wrist. Kostyuk was pointing to her wrist. She has a trainer out on court. She does have some kinesio tape on her right arm, kind of over her forearm, the upper side of her forearm. And she's already called a medical timeout. So it'll be 3 minutes until they play another point. So that means that we got a little bit of time to chat. Holy cow, we already had 133 views of the on this match. That's crazy. We love the WTA, apparently. Or we love Rybakina. Rybakina or Kostyuk? Who are you here for? After this match today, we will go ahead and we will watch Mboko. Mboko and Buzas. Or Bozas. Getting her wrist taped at the moment. Her demeanor does not look good. The body language on her does not look great. If you're popping in, just dropped in here, Marta Kostyuk is taking a medical timeout. She's got a issue with her wrist. And they say they're finished. Grabbing her racket, headed back out on court. She got a good hold there to get herself on the board. Very nearly went down a double break within 15 minutes of the match. So hopefully this medical timeout helps her because Rybakina came out swinging. All right. Here's Rybakina to serve. Serve into the net. Second serve is to the backhand of Kostyuk, who takes a good swing at it. Floater for Rybakina on the forehand. Hits a good enough shot. It gets an error out of Kostyuk. 15-love. I like Rybakina. Every time I've watched Rybakina, I have enjoyed watching her matches. Serve from Rybakina to the forehand of Kostyuk. Forehand from Kostyuk again. Forehand from Rybakina down controlling the point. Kostyuk is running everywhere right now. Serve from Rybakina to the forehand of Kostyuk. That's a good return. 30-15. Rybakina to serve. Fault. Second serve. To the forehand of Kostyuk. That's big. That's a big forehand. Taped up wrist is ready. Taped up wrist. That was all she needed. Just a little bit of scotch tape on her wrist. $30-all. Serve to the forehand of Kostyuk. Floater. And Rybakina. She 40-30. Rybakina. She has only made 4 out of 11 first serves. 5 out of 12 now. Serve. Backhand down the line from Rybakina. Kostyuk puts up a lob. Rybakina gets it back in play. She's in control. Kostyuk's just running everywhere. Another hold for Rybakina. Rybakina has only been broken 3 times in this whole tournament. That's impressive. Those are impressive stats. If you know tennis, you know that's an impressive stat. And if you know women's tennis, it's even more impressive because women on average tend to break each other more frequently. It is harder to hold serve on the WTA than it is on the ATP. Kostyuk gets her first point on her serve. Serve. No. Serve from Kostyuk in the net. All right, we're at 15-all now. Serve from Kostyuk to the forehand of Rybakina. Forehand from Kostyuk to the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Kostyuk. Now, Kostyuk had an opportunity to come in on a short ball, but hits it in the net. She had a short ball in the center of the court. Just hit it in the net. Serve to the forehand of Rybakina to the backhand of Kostyuk. Rybakina pressuring her by coming up and following a ball in. Break point, Rybakina. Holy cow. 165 views already. That's crazy. Everybody loves Rybakina or Kostyuk. Serve. 11. Serves a let. Second serve. Backhand from Rybakina in the net. Backhand from Rybakina in the net. Kostyuk saves 1 point there. Kostyuk saves a point. See what she can do. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina, but it was a fault. It was a fault. Second serve. This is a really good second serve. It's that backhand. It's that serve out wide to the backhand again. That seems to be something that she is going to need to rely on today to get some free points. Or something Rybakina is going to figure out and punish her. Forehand from Rybakina off the return. Another forehand. Forehand to forehand. Nope. Kostyuk's forehand goes out. Break point again here for Rybakina. Rybakina honestly looks like she's just eating up every ball here. Serve from Kostyuk to the backhand of Rybakina, but it's fault. Second serve to the forehand of Rybakina, and it goes wide as well on that forehand. The serve almost looked out. Serve. Serve to the backhand of Rybakina. Drop shot from Kostyuk is easy. Rybakina is able to get to that drop shot easy. Had a lot of air underneath the ball. So much time for Rybakina to run up to it. Kostyuk, serve. Backhand. Backhand to backhand. Rybakina drawing her around the court. Side to side. And Kostyuk hits a ball in the net. Rybakina goes up a double break. And now Kostyuk is not in a comfortable spot. Woo-wee. Kostyuk not in a comfortable position here. She's got a wrist that seems to be hurting her. She's down a double break. And Rybakina is hitting every ball in the court except for the backhand return on the ad side. That's the only ball that she's consistently missing. If you're dropping in here for the first time, thank you for stopping by. My name is Cody. Hope to get to know you here. It's a tennis stream. Watch along and listen to some commentary. And talk to some other tennis fans. Players are stepping back out on court. At least Rybakina's ready. The umpire's talking. What happened? What happened? They're asking the players to wait for something. There's something happening in the stands. Yeah, there's a medical emergency in the stands. So the umpire has called a stop to play for a minute or two here. Kostyuk walks over to her coach. Probably somebody overheated and passed out. Usually what happens here. People get out there. They don't realize how long they're going to be sitting. Although this just started. Unless they've been around, hanging around for the doubles. Weird disruptive start to the beginning of this match. Like if Kostyuk had not taken the medical timeout and this break right here was not happening, we'd probably be in the second set already. Like Rybakina could easily have taken this set 6-1 already. So benefit to Kostyuk. Of course, the medical timeout is obviously a benefit to her. She needed it. But this break right here is hopefully Kostyuk is taking a little bit of time to reset herself mentally. Oh, buddy. Is anybody in here watching the ATP matches as well in Toronto? Because we will be watching the Khachanov and Mickelson match later this evening. Finish up the two matches here. And then probably by that time, Khachanov will be on court. Anybody in here first timer? Uh-oh. I made the ultimate mistake. I addressed the chat and then they run away like I just asked them to present at school or something. All right. Hey, thanks, Max. I don't know why, but my the widget that I have for the subscribers is not connecting to the actual number of subscribers that I have. Have to fix that somehow. All right, Kostyuk back on court. Rybakina on serve. Serves a fault. And she gets the next one in and just takes absolute control of the point. 15 love. $15 for Rybakina. Serve in the net. Second serve to the forehand of Kostyuk. Backhand from Rybakina. Forehand from Rybakina. Forehand of Kostyuk. She is now frustrated. She is now irritated. Body language does not look great. Serve from Rybakina is a fault down the line. Second serve. The backhand of Kostyuk, that goes out as well. Serve from Rybakina to the backhand of Kostyuk. Backhand from Rybakina is awesome. And that's good for 5-1. Woo! I haven't been keeping a real close eye on the on Montreal this week, but it looks like Kostyuk, she is dealing with a legitimate injury, but she decided to play. That's tough. Kostyuk gets the first point on her serve. Serve from Kostyuk is a fault. Second serve. The backhand of Rybakina. It's a big backhand. Pounds the backhand again. Kostyuk hits it out. 15 all. 15 all. Serve from Kostyuk. His serves don't look very good. Second serve. Ouch. And she throws her racket on the ground. Oh, boy. After a double fault, she just ditches that thing. Her face looks like she is in real pain. Oh, no. Hate to see this. Hate to see this right here. It's terrible. Serve in on a second serve. She hits a ball in the net. We could potentially see a retirement here in this situation. Her face looks like it is just in pain. And she is about to lose this set 6-1. Double fault. Oh, no. Sorry. First one was a let. My bad. Second serve. That's a double fault. Oh, no, that was a let. Oh, my God. Kostyuk thought it was out, too. She walked away. It's in. You got a bit of an exchange here. And Kostyuk shanks one out. It's a set. Let's see if Kostyuk continues to play here. Kostyuk could have potentially just gave away the set there because she didn't see the possibility of getting back into that set. But she looks like she is in some serious pain out there. So we're going to have to see what happens. Elena Rybakina hits 4 winners, only has 10 unforced errors there. She had 10 break points in that set. She broke 3 times. That whole set was Rybakina. All right. Let's see what happens here. Looks like they're taking the court, so Kostyuk not calling it yet. She still wants to play. All right. Rybakina to serve. The backhand of Kostyuk. Backhand from Rybakina. The backhand battle there. Rybakina hits one in the net. Rybakina hits one in the net. Oh. Second serve from Rybakina here on the backhand side. The backhand of Kostyuk. That's a good return. Forehand. Looks wobbly. It's not a whole lot of pace coming off of the forehand of Kostyuk. Serve. Rybakina to the forehand. Kostyuk blocks it, but it goes out. Serve from Rybakina. Forehand of Kostyuk. Blocks it back. It's in the middle of the court, though. Rybakina just overcooks it. Goes a little long. Hey, Anthony Chang. We got a new subscriber. Thanks, man. If you are here, Anthony, thank you. I get deep focused into the matches. Sometimes I don't see those things. Serve. Rybakina. Ooh, all of a sudden, Rybakina is down a break point. Maybe the pain that I was talking about in Kostyuk's face was just anger from losing that set. Maybe she's not feeling as much physical pain, but we'll see. Kostyuk gets a shot in. Oh. $40 all. $40 all. Serve from Rybakina is a really good serve out wide. She gets a short ball and puts it away. Really good out wide serve to the forehand of Kostyuk. She can't do anything with it other than hit short ball that almost became a drop shot. Advantage, Rybakina. Forehand from Rybakina there. Kostyuk hits a one out on the forehand again. All right, Rybakina protects one break point there to come back and get the game at 1-0. Kostyuk to serve next. She hit 2 double faults in the last game that she served, if I remember correctly. She hit 2 double faults, maybe a little bit on purpose, not really trying, just ready to get out of the set. But let's see how her serve looks here when she has to do it again. Serve. In the net. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Rybakina, who hits a monster return. Backhand from Kostyuk is nice. Right up the line. Let's see if Kostyuk can stay even, at least in this set. Make it competitive. Kostyuk serves. The backhand of Rybakina. But it's a fault. Second serve. The backhand of Rybakina again. Rybakina handles that one. Backhand to backhand. Rybakina launches a forehand, though. Another one. Short ball for Rybakina to get up to. Puts it away on the forehand side. And Kostyuk is leaning over, holding her wrist. She's bending over, holding her wrist. She's in actual pain. It wasn't just the, oh, I'm losing, and if I win a couple of points, it's gonna, magically go away. That's not what it is. Would hate to see a retirement, but she does need to do what's good for her career. Rybakina just hitting very freely right now. Serve from Kostyuk was just a little bit of an exchange there. Kostyuk gets an error out of Rybakina. At any moment, we could potentially see Kostyuk retire from this match. Yeah, she's not even trying to serve hard. We're about to see her retirement. She gets a winner, though. She wins a point. She's just bunting her first serve in, probably under. She's bunted a couple of first serves in, like slower than a second serve. She tries to hit that one. Second serve from Kostyuk. To the backhand of Rybakina. Backhand from Kostyuk. Forehand from Kostyuk is short in the court. Kostyuk hits one off the net. goes in. She's keeping in an exchange here. But Rybakina is drawing her everywhere. Deuce. This is hard to see. Kostyuk struggling physically. Forehand exchange there. Rybakina hits one out. So, opportunity to hold here for Kostyuk. If she chooses to continue, yeah, she'll be on the board, potentially. Serve in the net. Second serve. To the forehand of Rybakina. And Kostyuk gets out of that game due to some errors from Rybakina. But the way that she looks right now, there's no way that she would be able to last 3 sets. That's what she would have to do to come back and win this game. That's how she's got to be thinking out there right now, is weighing the cost and the benefit for taking this match to 3 sets. Ooh, Rybakina hits one out. All right. I'll stop talking about the injury. We'll just see what happens, what she does. Because she's still playing as it is. Serve from Rybakina to the forehand of Kostyuk. It's very good. 15-all. Serve from Rybakina on the deuce side. First one's a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Kostyuk. And Rybakina having starting to miss a little bit. Rybakina having some errors come off of her racket. You know, it can be distracting and difficult when you see the player across from you struggling. Nobody wants to see a player struggling physically. Forehand from Rybakina for a winner. 30-all. Serve is a fault from Rybakina. Second serve. To the backhand of Kostyuk. It goes out. Game point for Rybakina. Big serve from Rybakina. That's good for 2-1. Oh, yep. And Kostyuk shakes Rybakina's hand, shakes the umpire's hand, and says, I can't play anymore. That's too bad. That is too bad. She has played really, really well this tournament, but she's played a lot this tournament. She's played a lot of 3-set matches, I believe. She is in tears as she leaves. That is too bad. I hate to see this. That's a career move. You know that you're going to have to play 3 sets. And with the way that she felt out there right now, she just can't do that. Rybakina makes it to the semifinal at Montreal. Next up, Mboko is going to be on court. I'm also going to be streaming that match. I'm going to close out of this match that just ended in a retirement from Kostyuk due to a wrist and arm injury on her right hand, or her right arm, her dominant arm. And we will continue this match, or continue the evening on a different stream. So if you're new and you like what you're watching, please do continue. I'm going to be streaming the next ladies quarterfinals, and then I'm also going to do the Hachinov and Mickelson match that's being played in Toronto. So I haven't learned yet on YouTube how to send all the viewers over to a new stream, but I don't know. Maybe I can figure it out right now. Probably not. Or maybe I can share it here. Let's see. All right. The Mboko and Buzas match is public now on my stream on the page. So head on over to that. I will be there in a little bit. Thank you for watching here. This match ends in a retirement from Kostyuk due to a right arm injury, and Elena Rybakina moves on to the semifinals in Montreal. Thank you for watching.